How's it going?
Going good. How are you guys?
Good. I was curious, and I usually wouldn't ask, but it was the last play of the game, and I know you are on the field for it, but as a leader, does that at all, that 69-yard touchdown run untouched through the B gap, does that leave at all a lingering, lasting taste in your mouth going into this game?
Yeah, I think it's just I think that just shows us how important the details are, play after play after play, no matter what point of the game it is. And I think that's what we really need to focus on, is how important those details are, and how one little tiny breakdown in a gap or your technique can lead to a huge play. Like I said, regardless of what time it is in the game or what the score is. You have to take it upon yourself to do your job every single play, no matter what, to the best of your ability, and be prepared to do that. So we just got to put ourselves in the right positions, in the correct positions, with the play that's called.
Was there a pride element at all in terms of, there's never a good time I realize, to give up a long touchdown or any touchdown as a defense, but when it's that late in the game and the game's out of reach, a pride to finish the game the right way. When a touchdown like that happens early in the game, in that circumstance, does the pride of a defense, again, as a leader, is that something that you challenge guys to have more of, or is that not something you view in those terms?
Yeah, we can challenge each other as much as we want, but at the end of the day, it comes down to the people and actually listening to that and actually applying it and taking pride in being the defense of your team. Taking pride in doing your job, taking pride in bowing up every single play, whether the offense turns the ball over in the red zone or not. We got to bow up and we got to take pride in getting the ball back from them. There's no excuses.
When you look at Washington's offense and their running game in particular, I was curious what strikes you about them conceptually and just the way that they go about things.
Yeah, I think first and foremost, it goes every week. We got to stop the run, and I think if we make them one-dimensional, I think it could play into our hands. But we got to get off the field on third down, and we showed that last week. We weren't very good in that area, so I think we definitely can improve there. And I think we practiced that this week. I think we got a bunch of good things going. And like I said, we just got to go out there, give it our all every single play, no matter what Coach Nolan calls, and put ourselves in the best position possible to do our job that play and get it done. But stopping the run and making one-dimensional.
Leighton, I think you played about half the defensive snaps last game. Do you expect it to be somewhere around there for this game or a little bit more?
No, I'm going. I should be in there full time.
And how did you think you played in those, I think it was like 52 defensive snaps?
To be honest, I'm not really concerned with how I played. I feel like I went in there and did my job, but it don't matter. We got things to correct as a defense as a whole, and that's really what I was focused on and what I'm focused on for this week.
Hey, Wayne, I know you said after the game that you felt really great physically. Just with the time off last year and the differences in training camp and stuff, how do you feel in terms of just your legs underneath you and feeling football conditioned?
Yeah, well, I think getting injured for the first week of the season, that was a setback, obviously, but I took it as a time that I could get my legs stronger and I could get in more I guess better football condition shape. And so I think that and working on the bands with Britt, doing that off-field work with him during practice and just doing metabolics with my pads on, doing as much work as I could with my pads on, running around, and just taking every single rep, I guess you could say, in the conditioning workout aspect of as a rep and going as hard as you possibly can every single time. If you can condition your body and condition your mind at the same time, even when you're dog-tired, you're still going to be able to think. And so I think that was really important. My body feels great. I feel like I'm in really good shape. I'm just looking forward to being out there on the field with the guys every single week, obviously staying healthy, and just having fun, really. Like I said, we got to go out there and do our jobs, but we love the game of football. I love the game of football, and that's the beautiful thing about it. We have another chance to go out there and do it again this week, week after week. So we got to take things slow, one game at a time. It's a championship week, so we're going to go out there and get it done.
Anything else for Leighton?
Yeah, Leighton, there were anonymous quotes I'm sure you saw that were reported on Tuesday, quotes from players, two players who were pretty critical about the coaching staff. Do you have any response to that that sentiment and those quotes themselves?
I think if you're gonna put it out there and not put your name on it, I think you're an absolute coward. It's as simple as that. Own up to it.